Welcome back to another video at Yarn as a Second Language. My name is Princeton, and that lady right there is Miss Nikki. Hello, Miss Nikki.
Hello.
How are you doing? We haven't done a podcast in quite some time.
I know, it feels like it's been forever. How are you?
I'm doing good. If you guys haven't seen already, the last podcast we did was with Miss Seta. If you haven't done yourself the pleasure of watching that, you want to do that. You definitely want to go see that.
That was super fun.
It was. She was very sweet, and I look forward to doing something with her in the very near future.
She's amazing.
So yeah. Also, really quick, I've got something in my ear. Do I have something in my ear? I feel like I have something in my ear.
Can we tell that story?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
So once upon a time, a little baby Princeton of, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, came to my office when we worked in the same building. And previous to that, maybe a couple days, I had given him a little tiny, like, plastic ball thing that they use for boiling and doing things in the lab with. So gave it to him, didn't even think about it, went on about my business. Fast forward to, a couple of days later, I'm leaving, he's visiting at the end of the day, and I look up and I say, "What's wrong with your ear?" Princeton says,
Nothing.
And I say, "Oh, okay." His ear was literally sticking out like this, and I said, "Oh, I guess he likes it that way." So I leave. His ear's gonna fall off. Well, I'm not gonna be a witness. Whatever. Go ahead.
So yes, Miss Nikki leaves, and soon after, I just casually strolled into the bathroom before I leave to go home, and I look in the mirror, and I have a panic attack because my ear is sticking out like this, and I legit had a panic attack. The first thing I thought of was the movie Hitch, where Will Smith's character has an allergic reaction. And so after I had a panic attack, I touched my ear, but I touched it right here, and it was super hard. And I was like, oh my gosh, something's wrong is happening. Thankfully, when I touched it again, that little ball fell. I had been walking around for a half a day with that daggone ball behind my ear with my ear sticking out, and nobody said anything to me.
I said something.
You did, and I completely ignored it.
I thought maybe something was going on with your body, and I didn't want to draw attention to it. I thought maybe you didn't want to talk about it. So I looked and I was like, okay, I'm out.
Yep. And you legit let me leave.
What was I gonna do? Tackle you like a kid? Like, what's behind that ear? What's going on?
So, but anyway, this is just the microphone. I'm just trying something new. So I know I have something in my ear this time.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I did ask.
You did ask. You did ask. You're the only one that asked.
But the funny part, I was totally like,
okay. And so was I.
All right.
Yep. After you said, "What's wrong with your ear?" and I said nothing, I didn't think anything else about it. Until I saw myself in the mirror.
You didn't ask like, well, why? What do you see? Or anything. Nope, just nothing. I said, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So anyways, today's video, we are going to look at some finished objects, maybe some works in progress, and just give you an overall update of what we've been up to lately. So let's just jump right into it. I'll go first if you don't care.
Okay.
So as you all know, what do I want to start with first? I was taking a tiny little break from Tunisian crochet. I'm loving that. I'm getting real good at it. In fact, I have several tutorials coming very soon. But I took a little break from it. I went back, way back. I had forgotten about this stitch. Have you ever heard of a Trinity stitch?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so this is the Trinity stitch. There you go.
Oh, hey.
And I just made a little washcloth out of it. And I used some of the yarn that we had bought from Michael's during our little clearance video that we did. And it is perfect for this. I think the one we bought, it was 87% cotton and 13% poly linen. Linen?
No, maybe
No.
polyester.
Ah, I got some right here. Hold on. Oh, hold on, everybody. Nylon is this right here.
Nylon. Oh, nice.
Yes. And it's perfect. It feels great. Anyway, that is the Trinity stitch, and it's pretty cool. So grandma taught me this stitch a long, long time ago. I have not done it in forever. I had forgotten about it really. Um, I forgot how much I love it. So I did it in that color, and I did it in that color
Ooh, I
too.
like the green one.
Yes, the green looks really cool. We should do the rest of the podcast like this.
Just like that. I like it. What's that behind your red dishcloth, Princeton? Nothing.
Nothing.
No, nothing. Okay.
So, and I started with this, but I ran out of yarn. You would think I would have noticed that since I only got that far, but whatever, Now it's like a bookmark or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a
So,
fancy wristband.
yeah. So, yeah, the Trinity stitch. So, comment down below if you think you would like to see a tutorial on how to do that, because I would love to show you all. I love it. I
It
think
is
it's really cool.
nice. I love how
And
the
I like
edges are very crisp.
they're, well, you know why? Because I'm an excellent crocheter, Miss Nikki. No comment?
No.
Yes, they are very crisp. They are very straight. The stitch does have a little bit to do with it. And also, I got a little technique that I use to make sure all my edges are dang near perfect, really. So maybe I'll share that one day with everybody too. But
Nice.
yeah,
Those are really nice.
yeah. What you got, Miss Nikki? Can I call you Nicole?
Since that's not my name, no.
Okay,
Hmm,
just asking.
good for you. I have one finished, and it is this baby blanket, which of course I haven't woven in the ends. We know I don't roll like that. But this is a um, giant variation of the grandmother's favorite dishcloth, just corner to corner. And this is using Lion Brand's ZZ Twist yarn, which I think is discontinued now. I think I got this on clearance at Joann's a few years ago, and it's super soft. I think it's 100% polyester. I am not certain. I can look that up. But this was just some mindless knitting. I had far more of the dark blue than I did of the pink, but I just thought it threw in a nice little accent pink color here. But it's very nice, very springy, very squishy. Is that a word? Squishy?
It is now.
It is. So this is gonna go in my charity box, my giveaway box for somebody who needs a baby blanket. I thought this was just kind of a very modernish baby blanket. Some people like very traditional baby blankets, and some people like a little splash of color, a little darker colors, more saturated colors. And this fits the bill. This was just mindless knitting, and I had finished half of it maybe a few months ago, and then just put it down. So I finished the other half lately. But I love how crisp this little line is. I love how they contrast. And I love how it's still very, I think the fabric it made makes it very kind of babyish, kind of very sweet and snuggly and cuddly. But this was just all knitting, very beginner friendly. And the Lion Brand ZZ twist yarn. If you find some in a D stash or some, they may still be out there, maybe on clearance somewhere. But I thought it held up very, very well. So still got some ends, but we're not gonna talk
You
about
s-
that.
you said the blanket was very sweet and snuggly and cuddly, so it's kind of like me a little bit, right?
Hey, what's up behind your ear?
Huh? Nothing. What?
Oh, okay. Okay. Moving on.
So, I don't know a lot about knitting, but you said it was corner to corner. Is there a certain kind of stitch you did corner to corner?
No, this is just knit. This is just the knit stitch. So I do recommend something if beginners want a bigger project to go with, and for people to practice knitting. This can be made, um, 4 or 5 inches wide, or 30 inches wide. You just keep going. And I kept going, and basically until I ran out of yarn or I got tired of knitting. So just knitting, you increase on one end, which is knit into the front and back of one stitch, and decrease when you reach the widest part, and which is just knit two together. So I recommend that for a dishcloth, a coaster, for any kind of practice piece or a larger piece that beginners want to do, because you get a lot of practice knitting, knitting, knitting. And you can see if your tension changes, if you're not getting the consistency you want. You just want to practice. And this is great to do that. When I started knitting, I made a lot of dishcloths that way because it's a lot of practice in being consistent, which, this is what you want, this is the goal. So I think it's a great piece. If somebody is having a baby and you're just starting out knitting, this is very doable if you start and practice and keep at it just a little bit every day. And it's customizable. You can make this as big as you want, as small as you want. So I recommend that for beginners and people who just want an easy knit that looks, way more impressive than it actually is.
Well, just from the size alone, I think it's very impressive. That's a nice size blanket.
Yeah, I should have measured it. I didn't, but here's my
Just hold
picture.
it up. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay. So that's about 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. hmm Probably.
My eyes, I'm using my real eyes. They're calibrated. So
Well,
staying in the spirit of corner to corner,
hmm
uh, I did a little corner to corner dishcloth. Can you tell I'm obsessed with making dishcloths?
I see. You've probably got quite a stash of them by now.
I am because I'm trying to, I'm doing something. But anyway, so I made this.
Nice.
Um,
Oh.
it's just a simple, so I had done a video corner to corner washcloth. It's very easy. I just made four small ones and put them together.
hmm
Um, Not terribly happy with it, but
Why?
I don't know. I think it just didn't turn out the way I thought it would in my mind.
Hmm.
I've got a lot of craziness going on in my mind, and it didn't come through on here. So, but
Oh.
I mean, it was and I also don't really care for the back that much. The way I had to stitch it together, there's probably
Mm.
a better way I could have done that, but I didn't like it anyway. So I was like,
See,
whatever.
seaming is not my forte. I do not like to seam things because I think I do all this work and then my seaming is not great or to my satisfaction at all ever. And I think, oh, well, I've just
Yep.
so.
Yeah. I think that's what happened to me.
But I think yours looks good. Hold it up again.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
eh, you know, it's whatever.
I think seaming is one of those finishing techniques that can make or break a project. And I've never I guess I've never taken the time to find a good tutorial and to work on it and to make it, some people are excellent at it and I applaud them. But my seaming skills just aren't up to par.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way.
Mm. Something to
Yeah,
work on, maybe. Or I'll just keep not making things that need to be seen.
problem solved.
It's gotten me
So,
this far.
yep. But I do got one major project that I'm so glad I finished. I want to show you.
Oh,
I finished a shawl. We talked about this shawl some time back. I have no idea when, but I finally finished. I may have to stand up to show this to you, but there it is.
pretty.
Here, let me hold on. I'm gonna stand up because it's quite large.
Pretty.
Here we go. So yeah, there it is.
Nice. I like it. Look at those colors.
Uh, yep, it turned out really well. I like it. There might be something special, that I might do with this. Hint, hint, wink, wink to all you viewers out there. Um, but yeah, this was where's there we go. This is it. I'm happy with it. I think the colors turned out really nice. This is the
Mm-hmm.
mandala. Was it the ombre? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was. So, but yeah.
Oh,
So,
very nice. I love it.
so make sure you all stay tuned because there's a really good chance I'm gonna be giving this away to one of you all. Yeah. So make sure you don't miss any episodes. So if you like it, I mean, if you don't like it, then just do what you want. But no, I'm kidding.
Just live your life.
But yeah,
Okay.
just live your life, and we'll see you when we see you. So I have not made a shawl in quite some time. It was nice to get back to doing it. I heard recently that these type of shawls, the triangle types shawls, they're like the crocheters like go to. I guess everybody who crochets ends up making shawls.
I shall
I
try.
have not I have not made one in forever. So it was nice to get back to, your roots.
That's lovely.
So,
That's really nice.
yeah. And it's really light.
Mhm,
It's definitely like a late spring, fall type of
mhm,
wear.
mhm. I always think shawls are like those transition pieces where it's not cold, it's not hot, or you can use it where the air conditioning's a little bit too high for the season. I always think that they're like those in between kind of fashion statements.
I have no idea. I can honestly say I have never worn a shawl.
Mm, first time for everything.
Well, I take that back. Have you ever heard of Awana?
No.
It's kind of like Boy Scouts, but for church.
Okay.
And we had to wear it's like a handkerchief that you wore and you had a little thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a tiny little shawl, and the little triangles in the bag.
Yeah, I can see
I found
that.
so I wore that. It was part of our uniform. So I guess that's still not a shawl. I mean, let's be honest.
I think
So
the young men would protest you calling their kerchief a shawl. Maybe not,
I was
but
just I was just trying to fit in for a second. So somebody wants to say hi real quick. She's bugging me. She needs a haircut. So look at this.
there she is.
Yeah, look how shaggy she's gotten.
Woo.
Look at that.
School's out. She can
So
let her hair grow long. She's
the,
fine.
the poor girl is July in East Tennessee, and this poor girl is getting hot.
Oh.
So she's going to the groomer soon. So all right, you got your camera time. You're taking away the you're taking away the spotlight from Miss Nikki.
No.
You
So
got anything else?
I have no more finished objects. I have been reading my book. My mother bought me alternate the Stitch Dictionary. I have been plotting and planning, so my next color work project is probably going to come from one of the stitches in this book. So, like really, kind of modern stranded knitting, and I'm really getting into it. I love these leaves right here. I love this kind of chevron pattern here. I love a lot of things in this book, so this might be the year of color work. We shall see. But I have been dyeing some yarns, just experimenting, and I have a whole pile of them here, so we'll go through them quickly. I don't want to take up too much time. But I dyed kind of this set. This is going to be some color work. This is going to be my accent color. This purple is going to be like the main color. I envision a hat out of this with a big fluffy pom-pom on the top of it when I'm finished, so we shall see. I dyed this one. This was kind of a hodgepodge, but it kind of turned out much better than I thought. I got a lot of neat kind of colors in it. I think I started with blue and I said, well, that's kind of bland. So I just added some stuff. So I've got some purples and greens and blues and reds and yellows and this kind of yellow green here. So we'll see what that becomes. I have no idea yet.
I like that.
Did too. I kept adding dyes and moving things around, and it's just kind of very random, but I did end up liking it. It's got a lot of colors in it. There's some golds and rusts and things like that. So we're gonna see what this becomes. I was in a green phase, so this one's kind of more tide pooly. It's coming up blue on the screen, but it is green. And this one is blue. I did enjoy this one. It's got kind of grays and blue, dark blues. And these are all a combination of the Wilton's dyes and my Dharma acid dyes. For the dark blues and blacks and things like that, I had to use the Dharma. You can't really get a good black out of food coloring. So this was kind of a bluish. I like these tonal blues, dark greens, kind of things like that. So I like that one a lot. And just a couple more. I loved this one.
Yes.
So I like that electric pink, and it's supposed to be black. I don't know if you can see that. It is black. And in some places, the black turned, some of these pinks into like a light purple or something. So I enjoyed that. That's going to be fun.
Hey, put that on top of your head real quick. That is your color. That's your color. That makes something for yourself out of that. That's
I have
you.
something on my head. So I enjoyed that. That was unexpected. I just said, okay, let's see what happens. So I think you can see some of the purples coming through there, but I enjoyed that.
So that dark, you said it's hard to make black with food dye.
Food color.
That looks pretty black.
The black is the Dharma acid from the Dharma acid dyeing kit that I got. So the pink, this pinkish is Wilton's Rose, I think. And then I hit it with the black, and where it hit the rose food coloring and not quite saturated with the black, it turned it kind of like this lavendery purpley part right here. So it's got, it's got 2 or 3 tones in there. So I enjoyed that. So that was fun, just experimenting, nothing major. And then I found a tutorial online from Tomboy Knits. Her cover your ears if you're sensitive, unicorn farts. Her tutorial where she does sections of rainbow and either a tone on the other end or black or leaves it bare. So I got these two.
They look like unicorn farts.
So things happen, unicorns eat, get a bad batch of hay or whatever. So you can't really see it. I'll untwist this. This is like the worst skein ever. But
I see.
so she used a
Wow.
combination of, I think the tutorial says a guar gum. I didn't have any guar gum. I had some xanthan gum, which is a different thickening agent to thicken up the colors so you can kind of paint them on and keep them where they're supposed to go and they don't run into each other. See, this yellow is very yellow, separated. It's not run into the red and it's not run into the green. And it kept the colors very, very separated. So there's that one. The undyed parts are these here. I didn't do anything to those. And it didn't run, it didn't backstain or anything. So I enjoyed that. And then the one, again, I hit it with these colors are all food coloring. These colors, the dark, it came out more dark purple. I could have gone a little bit more with the black, but I was afraid. It came out kind of dark purple, which I liked also. But I kind of started with the reds and yellows and goes to the green. And then the rest of the skein is just the dark purple. So I am interested to see how these knit up, both of them. But I enjoyed that immensely. Again, that was a Tomboy Knits tutorial. It's a free tutorial from her blog. And I don't know that she's dyeing yarn anymore, but I appreciate the tutorial that she left up for us. So that was her unicorn farts tutorial.
Real quick.
Yes.
On that other unicorn fart you got in your hand, show people how you skein that up.
Oh, this. So I just kind of grab both ends and give it a little snap, not a snap, but kind of pull it into place where the fibers are kind of laying straight. And then you just start twisting. I tend to twist just with my dominant hand. I don't tend to twist with my other hand. At the end, I guess maybe I give it a couple of twists. But I twist until it feels like this other side is getting pretty tight. And hard to show. Kind of just tuck one side into the other and let it go. And you have to straighten them out. And don't leave scraggly pieces like I do, but that's kind of how you make a skein. So those are my Tomboy Knits tutorial experiments. And I think they came out very well, very well. A lot of washing to get these thickening agents out, but I think it's worth it to get very clear delineations between your colors. So I'm excited to knit these up. Again, my go-to kind of swatch is a hat. So we shall see what kind of hats these make. I think it's going to be kind of cool. But that's all I got. Got a big pile of yarn here. Uh-oh. Got a runner. The one that you liked is on the floor. Hold on.
Yeah, don't lose that one.
There we go. So.
And for those of you that did watch our video where we had dyed some yarn using the Wilton's icing dye, I will be showing you the finished product very, very, very soon. So I know a lot of you wanted to see that. So don't expect to see what you just saw with Miss Nikki.
Did great. Don't downplay yourself.
I did
great.
Mediocre.
He did great.
Let's just mediocre is the word you're looking for. We can be real. It's all right. It's my first time.
Quiet. You have something behind your ear. He did great.
What?
He did. Other ear. Oh, no, it's fine. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I do have just one other thing to show. Again, I'm practicing stitches, and while I'm practicing stitches, I'm making small objects. So it's another washcloth. I know everybody's gonna be like, "That's all he ever does is make washcloth."
You just made a huge shawl, though.
I did, and there are a couple of hats that I showed not too long ago. But I'm practicing stitches for bigger projects to come. So that's where I'm at. So I just made this with some bars.
Ooh, look
Can you
at
see the bars?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't remember what I did with this, but yeah, I just threw some bars in I think it's just a single crochet, I believe. I can't remember what I did actually, but I've been writing down my work, so I just got to look at my notes.
Now,
So
is that
yep,
out of the Michael's cream cotton again?
it is. Yep, I'm enjoying working with it so much that Miss Nikki actually went out and bought me more. Thank you, Miss Nikki. And yeah, that's what I'll be working with for a while.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
I think it looks good.
I do too. I like it. I'll be giving away washcloths for weeks on end.
So I just read a discussion about people who make washcloths, dishcloths, and what do you gift them with? Or do you just give them a pile of washcloths and say, there you go? Or do you gift them? The best answer that I heard was somebody gives dishcloths. People were saying, do you gift them with a bottle of dishwashing liquid? And they were like, that sounds kind of bad. Like, get to work. Somebody said if anybody's making a lot of dishcloths, washcloths, hand cream is a great addition with your dish cloth.
So for me, when I give dishcloths, I give people a really big, loving hug. And that's the best thing they could ever get.
Please don't give me a dishcloth.
This one right here, Nikki, this one's yours.
No.
Yep. A
It's still
nice
COVID
warm.
times. It's still COVID times.
I'm tested. I'm
6 feet.
good.
6 feet. Thank
Nice, big, warm, sweaty hug.
you.
Just
Yeah.
coming your way. Yeah. A nice July sweaty hug.
I'm good. Thank you.
So yeah, I don't have anything else to show you.
No, that's plenty. So which one's better? This one?
That will look good on me, not you.
This
That's you. And that's me and you. Oh.
There's the thumbnail, like, ah!
That's Nikki's unicorn part.
Watch it now. Careful. Careful.
So one thing I do want to do real quick, and I should have done this at the beginning of the video. So I've realized something. We are not very good at welcoming our new viewers. So if you are new to our channel, hello, welcome. My name is Princeton. That is Miss Nikki. We are Yarn as a Second Language. We are all about all things yarn and craft related. Thank you for visiting our channel. Hope you like everything. We do a lot of yarn walkthroughs, yarn hauls. We obviously dye stuff. We make projects. We do challenges, which we haven't done in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always fun. And yeah, we just do everything craft and yarn related. So welcome to the channel. Hope you stick
Welcome.
around.
It's usually this crazy, so you can expect more of this.
It's always crazy. Yes, that is one consistent. That's what the common denominator, crazy.
Crazy. Be all right.
So yeah, we got a lot of new people coming to our channel every single day, and we just want everybody to feel welcomed, and we want you to laugh and enjoy time that you spend with us. We appreciate all the time you spend with us. So, and this is Miss Rue. She is really needy today. So you will
Oh,
see her on the channel quite a bit too. A lot of you know Miss Rue, and a lot of you love Miss Rue. So here she is. She's hungry and wanting to go outside. So, yeah, if you don't have anything else,
no.
thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like. Whoa, did you hear that? Oh boy, that East Tennessee accent. I had a little tiny bit of it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You're
And
losing
we
your
will see.
Idaho accent.
I'm not from Idaho. Nothing
Oh,
wrong with Idaho.
close
But
enough.
I'm not from Idaho.
Close enough.
It's nowhere near Idaho.
One of those states with vowels.
Yeah, one of those space with vowels. You're right. You're right. So, all right. We will see you guys at the next video. Bye.